Figure. Oh, maybe not. All right, y'all know what time it is. All right, y'all. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's your girl Shayna Vache coming to you live and direct here in Atlanta, Georgia. I am here in Atlanta, of course, and I'm coming to you live for the Black is Gold podcast again. I'm gonna take this off because it's not cute at all. It's not. They got it in black and not in pink. Anyway, all right. So I already know what it is. It's the Black is Gold podcast here on Sacred Sound Radio, Sacred Sound Music. We got a special guest in the building today, and
Hey,
we coming to you guys live remote with Miss Kendra. Now we're gonna be
hello
missing out on
everybody.
Storm Rising and Swavel Twain today, but y'all don't worry. They will be with us sooner than you realize. But today we're going to have some hot topics to share with you guys, and we're going to be introducing you to our special guest today, DJ Zel. Okay, and
Hey,
of
Sarah,
course,
welcome
Miss
in. Welcome into
Kendra.
Black. Hey,
Absolutely, y'all already know what it is. So, if you don't know, now you know. WSSL-DB broadcasting to you live from Atlanta, Georgia. Y'all, let's get into it. I'm not even gonna hold you up. I am, however, gonna be streaming a little bit from our Instagram so that we can have let everybody know that we're here and that we're gonna be streaming live on our YouTube and our Twitch today with our special
yeah,
guest. All right, so y'all ready to get started?
yes
We
we
ready
are.
to get
Woo.
started? Let's get it.
Let's get
Okay.
it. Let's go.
Let's get it and let's go. So, y'all, we have so much hot shit popping off in the news today. I wanted to lead the podcast today with the question about
Yes.
will the black community ever come together as a united front? And if so, what does that entail? How do we come together as one? What is a united front? What do we have to do in order to make that happen? I wanted to talk today with our very special guest here in the building, DJ Zel.
What's going on, y'all?
And if you're tuning in, we want you to go to officialsacredsound.com, click the link so that you can listen to us on the online radio for free, of course, or you can watch us on our YouTube live or our Twitch live. All our Instagram family, we love you, we miss you, but we will see you there. So goodbye for
Yes. Goodbye,
now.
guys.
Absolutely out. Yeah, yeah. So now, let me see. Let me see. Black is gold. See if I had an assistant that could do all this for me.
Right.
Yeah.
I got to spell though. How do you spell?
There
And then we go boom. Okay, and then I'll edit it later. So, DJ Zel, this is our first time getting to meet you for our little ghetto podcast here. I'm so excited about it.
you go.
Before we get into
Say ghetto. Nah, I love it. This is amazing. Amazing studio.
oh,
So,
I appreciate that a lot. I appreciate that so much. Before we get into will the black community come together and all that jazz, I want you to tell some of the people who you are and what it is that you do so that you can go ahead and let them know like you're not just coming with a bunch of opinions.
thanks. All right. So, my name is I go by the Adventures of DJ Zel. That's my brand. I'm a creative producer, consultant. Do everything that has to do with art. So mainly I do hairstyling and music. Some people would think that's a little different, but I primarily feel like they come down to the same principles of execution. Um, let's see. I'm from New York. Can you hear me?
Oh yeah, that was
All
my
right.
phone acting up.
I'm from New York. My family's originally from Jamaica, West Indies, Portland, and Old Harbor. So yeah, I live in Atlanta, Georgia right now. I've been living here for 3 years. I'm excited to be on this podcast. I'm excited to talk the topics. Yeah.
So y'all, DJ Zel has some very beautiful music on your
Yes.
mainstream platforms. He's got The Adventures of DJ Zel available on Apple Music for you to stream and listen to live. My personal favorite was Money Hot.
I saw the money, huh?
I love it, y'all. I love it. It's really hot. I thought it was really nice. And then not only that, but I was like, can I play this in front of my kid? Like I was nervous because like when I usually listen to music for the first time, I try to do it like in a control setting just in case it's saying something like put your pussy lips on live for $2,000. You know what I'm saying? So I realized that that wasn't the case, I was like, oh, okay, I'm fucking with this. This is hot. I can play this loud in public. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's really clean, authentic, genuine music. It sounds really, really dope. You can get your island vibes on and make you feel summertime fine in the middle of December. Okay, so I really loved it. I really enjoyed listening to it. So you guys, when you have time, check out The Adventures of DJ Zel, Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, all your everywhere, all your main streaming platforms. It's really, really
Yes.
hot. It's really, really hot. Okay, there you go. So now, let me see if I can get my face up. So now that we're back on this topic of the black community, learning and trying to decide, can we come together as a united front, and what does that entail? Miss Kendra, tell me what you think. Do you think that the black community can come together as one?
I believe that we could. I mean, I don't doubt us as a culture as a whole because we have, I can say at least about 60%, 60 to 65% that is standing together. But I think if we learn as a black community to start supporting and doing less judgment and doing a lot more understanding, I believe that we can get the community together, stand strong, 10 toes down, and anybody that come attack us, they won't be able to bother us, or what I'm saying, they won't be able to move. But I think if we start understanding one another, supporting one another, and doing less judgment to one another, and what I tell my children and a lot of my peers around me, if we listen to comprehend instead of listen and just straight respond, we won't understand each other. You understand what I'm saying? But I think we have a great chance of this community coming together. I really do.
I mean, I can agree with you on that. What do you think are some of the reasons why we can't all come to that level that you talked about with the communicating?
We like the number one thing is competing against each other. We compete against each other a lot. You know what I'm saying? We just don't know how to support each other. You got a lot of chiefs, you got a lot of bosses, but you don't want that, there's no Indians to follow. So if everybody else everybody wants to be in leadership, it can't take everybody to be in leadership. You know what I mean? At all. But I think it's possible it can happen if we just stop judging one another and support each other more.
And I mean, I agree with you on having stronger leaders, definitely. We
Yeah.
have joining us Swavel Twain, Storm Rising. They just jumped in on the live with us, y'all. We're so happy to have y'all here.
Let's get it.
As you can see, we got the Adventures of DJ Zel, special guest in here today. We shared where you can find some of his music and see one of my
Zel.
favorite songs, the Hot Money. I'm sorry, Money
Yes.
Hot. Money
Really
hot,
hot.
hot, money hot, money hot. You know what I'm saying? Got the $100 bill on fire on y'all ass. You know what I'm
That
saying?
boy said,
Like I
that boy
love
said
this
a
song.
money
This is my
hot.
favorite song out of all the
Money make you
ones.
hot.
Like right, money hot, money hot. One of our
Hot
hardest
money.
artists done jumped on the line, Swavel Twain, as
Swivel.
well as your
What's good,
girl
my people,
Storm
black people?
Rising.
That hat hard. Phone that.
Phone
The one
him.
and only.
What's going on, guys?
Y'all know we've been at this Georgia Fair this week. Me and
What's going on, Miss
Storm, we've been
Kendra?
covered in
Right
dust
here, boo thing.
for damn near 3 days. So we just happy to be back on the live and not looking like dusty foot monsters right about now, y'all. We miss y'all. If you've been tuning in every Tuesday and Thursday for Black is Gold, we appreciate you for checking us out. We're also streaming live on Sacred Sound Radio, WSSL-DB. So we wanted to talk a little bit more about the black community and is there a way that we can come together and be a united front? And I wanted to hear DJ Zel's thoughts on that. Like, what does it take in order for us to become a united front? What are your thoughts?
So, as we talking about this United Front, there's been so many type of organizations, clubs, and situations that we've tried through time to unite. We got organizations like the NAACP, even in the collegiate time, like the Greek fraternities, we've come together and we've made a lot of strides, but there's still there's still something some as we were talking about systemic racism and that has gone on. Our psyche has been programmed to look at someone that's lighter of skin and say, "Oh, this person's different or is more privileged than me," and dark skin is less. But we have to understand that without us actually coming in and agreeing and understanding each other, then nothing can be moved forward. So, for
Right.
example, we met at the Revolt conference, and one of the panels they talked about was cancel culture, and they were saying how most of the people who are canceling black people are black people. And
Yeah.
I'm like, when they said it, I said, wow, this is so true. You very rarely hear a white person like, all right, we're going to cancel this white person, or white people say, we're going to cancel this black person. But it's crazy how cancel culture, it really comes from uh, us, you know. So I think that we need to just like I'm sorry, what was your name? The
Miss
on the right,
Kendra?
Kendra. Yes.
Miss
Yes.
So
Kendra.
Kendra was saying, we need to understand each other. We need to understand where we're
Yeah.
coming from. Like me, so my family is Jamaican. So my roots, they're similar to everyone that's in America, but it's a little bit different. And I know from time to time, Caribbeans, we can even look at our kind and our color in other countries and treat them different. But we understand that we all are from Africa. We all have trials, tribulations, and we all are people first. I don't believe in good versus evil people. I believe in good and evil actions. So, you know, that's one of the steps I to believe that we can unite. Going forward.
Absolutely.
So in summation, you're saying if we know who we are and where we're from, then that creates a stronger unity in the community. Yeah, I feel
Yes.
like Jesse Jackson.
Right.
Yeah. I think these cultural melting pots are so important. Places like
I ain't gonna
Kenya.
lie. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Um, this shit really come down to two things, man. It come down to it's more than two things, but it come down to poverty and it come down to goddamn accountability and it come down to what I'm saying. Really, them two main things. Niggas cross out other niggas because
Yeah.
niggas is broke. You know what I'm saying? And niggas fucked up and they being led by they being led by their misfortune or they being led by the money. You know what I'm saying? You realize like, when you be around people who got some shit going on or they not fucked up or they straight, you realize goddamn y'all be more able to work together and work towards something. That's not concrete and everything, but there's some people who got money who will still do you fucked up. But
That's
chances are, goddamn, if a nigga starving, bro, he'll do you any type of way. You know what I'm saying to eat. So a- as the wealth start getting redistributed more and more black people start to learn, and it start to be more money in our community, and more people in our community start to be straight. A lot of that shit will start to alleviate itself. You know, we gotta teach the youth better. We gotta start with the youth more earlier. You know, that'll help us stay together. And we just need more accountability. Like I ain't gonna lie, black people is like some of the biggest hypocrites. Like even in media, I use this example. Now they got this Jeffrey Dahmer show just came out. They got the white man on there. He playing Jeffrey Dahmer. So he a white man, he homosexual, and he a serial killer. I have not seen not one person. I ain't seen not one person get on social media and say, or I have not seen one woman get on social media and get there and be like, oh, I don't know how his wife laid down with him that night. Da, 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 da. I don't know how I could do that shit right there.
Well,
But
Storm did find
but
one
rewind a few weeks
complaint.
ago, nigga was all on Lil Murder ass
Yeah.
for
Right.
eight for
Oh, they
12
still
weeks
on
in a
him.
row. Oh,
They
I don't
still
know
on his
how
ass.
Let that
I
pink
don't know
rubber
how I
fool
would
you.
fuck with him because he playing this role, and it just showed the double standard, man. Shit, it Lil Murder. He was gay
I'll
and he
go
was
to
killing
what
people.
he said.
Shit,
Tim was saying he was gay and he was killing people.
You know,
the main shit niggas saying. So I don't understand. It's just black people be on some bullshit sometimes.
Yeah, we
We gotta
do.
start calling each other out.
speaking to what you was just saying, there's this crab in a barrel mentality that has been placed in us um, since what was it, the Willie Lynch letter? They talked
Mm-hmm.
about how
For sure.
the psyche of how they placed the levels of being black. They wanted to keep everybody black oppressed, but they let some people have more privileges,
Be
and
more black
that
than others.
started. So you talking about prosperity, like, so people, they become jealous. They'll see somebody doing
Mm-hmm.
well and they'll be like, I want
That's
that, I can't
exactly
have
what I said.
that. And it's like, why can't we think, if this person's doing well, what can I do to add to this so that we can all do well?
Yeah.
I love places like Atlanta. We're coming together. We just met and we're here helping each other, putting each other on a platform, helping to give add value to each other instead of taking the value away.
Exactly.
That
We got
part.
P&B Rock, man. He's in the spot just eating his chicken and waffles and give me your chain right now. Bop, bop, bop. Come
And
on.
it was sad because it was a father and a son. So
Yeah.
that goes into what Swavo just said about more accountability. You let your son run up in the store and take a man's life over a piece of metal.
Yeah, because he was a sorry ass black man.
Yeah.
But see, y'all skipping one.
Which one we
What?
skip?
Poverty.
Poverty. That's
That's what,
true.
yeah.
That's true.
That
You're
part.
right.
But you know
I
what?
started
When
there.
you
It's
said that,
So
it
still,
made
it
me think
never go
about the
past that, bro.
family dynamic because
it's your mind frame too. And we
I
have to
mean, it's
stop
mind
thinking
Property
frame
is
as
knowledge.
as
well. It's a mind
well.
frame
Because
as
I came
well.
from the rats and the damn roaches, okay? But that doesn't make me come out here to go want to take somebody's chain and their money out their pocket. And I'm just going to sit here and be real about it. I remember lights was off in my house. I remember when water was off in my
For
house.
sure.
But we had to
For
use
sure.
the water hose from next door to go to the back bathroom window to wash our black asses. So that choice did not make me get out here and want to go and kill somebody because I'm feeling away. Get out here and work your ass off. Go make your money. Go get a job. Just because the way your upbringing was does not determine your future. So I'm tired of people making that as an excuse. That's not an excuse. Poverty, it's not. It's not
It
an excuse.
is. It
I'm poor.
is.
They
Poverty is
make
a valid
but it's
reason, though,
not.
Kendra,
It's not.
because
It's not.
poverty is a valid reason
It
because
it
at
is
some
though.
point people
I,
It
get
is
I
tired
just
of
though.
don't
not
agree.
having nothing. You understand? People are
What
tired
do
of
you do
not
about
ever
that?
having
What do you do
nothing,
about
and they see somebody that's living better than them, and they're saying, "Oh well, fuck that nigga. I'm finna take that nigga shit." You know what I mean? Because like you said,
That's
it
just
is a
like if
mind
you vegan.
frame.
That's just like if you vegan. It's all type of shit you can't eat as a vegan. Like you can't eat certain type of chocolates and shit.
it? Right,
But goddamn, your ass ain't ate in 2 3 days. Your ass will eat the fuck out of Snicker bar, even though I know that don't fit on the vegan menu. You know
right.
what I'm saying?
But I still don't think
That's
it's
how that shit go.
fair and take from somebody because you're in poverty. So
But but I do understand what Kendra's saying though.
yeah,
That
it's
you know what I'm
punishment,
saying?
I think it's
and I'm
called
just not going to
education.
accept that,
Like
and I won't
certain
accept it.
certain people mind is stronger than other people. Like
Exactly.
we got a top 10%, a top 50%, a top 70% of niggas. We got that in society. We got that in the world. You know what I'm saying? So you and another man might be in the same situation. Your mind might work to go get you some money. His
Right,
mind might only work to go rob somebody.
right, true.
You know what I'm
That's what I
saying?
say. It's all a mind thing. It's how we
It's a
think, bro.
mentality.
It's your mentality.
Education.
You know what I'm saying? This why I'm just taking the spiritually deeper for a little bit because I know everybody know that. That's why God gives you free will of choice. Okay, choice is everything, and I'm gonna leave it right there.
So back to Suevo, what Suevo was saying earlier as far as a solution to the problem, because we know what the problems are. The problems are people are hungry, people are poor, people are
Yeah,
jealous, people are envious, right? So if you've been living like that and you have that mind frame for the last, say, your whole life, 30, 40 years you've been alive. It's likely that you're not going to change. But if we can start instilling those accountability measures into the youth, our children, our brothers and sisters' children, and we start with them, even though our generation may not get the chance to see Jesus come back, maybe
Right.
the next generation will actually have that Black Panther strength to where we're feeding each other, we're looking out for each other, we're extending our hands to each other. Because I mean, they said, and I know it sounds cliche, that children are the future, but that
Yeah, it's
could
all
be the
about the
answer.
kids.
It
It's
is.
all about the
It's all about the
kids. I
kids.
think that's
The
the
motherfucker who
answer.
older, they got to find it. They got to come seek the information. But us as older people, we got to force feed the information to the kids. Cause they got a type of energy we don't got. Like
That part.
regardless. How you be around kids, them motherfuckers lit for 7, 8 hours straight. And we be like, man, after a couple hours, we be like, man, I gotta sit down. You know what I'm saying? They like, hell nah, we up. Like,
Right.
so
But
you
I,
got
I
you
wake
gotta
up
you gotta show them
sometimes
the
and I
right
be
thing.
looking around my house like, what the hell just happened? I was asleep for 1 hour and woke up to a damn tsunami of toys, food, the
Right.
turtle out the box. Can you put the turtle back in the box, please, before I step on it? And we have turtle
That,
stew got there. Like, what's going on?
Turtle
Okay,
soup.
okay, well check this out. So just like my man, what's your name, brother?
DJ
You,
Zel.
you can call me Zell.
Zell
Oh, that's
like the
hard.
app, the money
That's
app.
hard.
Thank you.
That's hard,
Appreciate
man.
it,
Go
brother.
ahead and tell me something while you
that,
up.
yep.
I got you, come on, man. I'm in them hats.
He said for the hat,
No,
he
man.
got you.
I got you. But what I was about to say, so this shit so systematic, it's crazy. That's why bro was like, it's systematic racism. So it's just like the simplest thing, even with social media. So here in America, we get on our TikTok. Goddamn, it's nothing but um like coochie print, titties,
Yeah.
and dances
Where my
and
drink?
all that type of
I'm
shit.
out of
Like
drink.
That
that's
part.
what that's what the algorithm reward. But they say when you go on TikTok in China, it's like
Let me get you one.
it's all like
I got it.
kids building shit and kids start creating new apps and you know kids being as smart as they can be. Like that's what they algorithm reward. So that's what they kids get on social media and see. So
But America just too free. That's why these other countries ain't tolerate the way the children. Hell, China and what real over there, they kids go to school what 6 days a week, damn near 7 days a week. They don't have no time off.
You know,
We got the most freedom over here. That's why these kids got a lot of room to make all these mistakes because there's no type of, what I'm saying, something put in place for them like these other countries. That's why these kids out here rolling and rocking and going crazy and killing this spirit. You can't go to Dubai, you can't go to Korea, you can't go over there and live like that. Them people ain't having that. But you come to America, American people make an excuse. Oh, he lost his mind, or he crazy, or he did not. If you set the boundaries and the rules from day one, you don't have these issues. That's
I
just like
wonder do they have all the mental health diseases in different countries?
I don't think so because you don't hear them talk about it like we talk about this much over here.
Yeah. Shayna,
No,
maybe you
and
can
you're
enlighten
right,
us on this.
Swavo. Like in Belgium, they teach software programming. They teach creative
Yeah,
culture. They teach like self-sustaining tasks in other countries. But America is not the home of the free. America is the home of the fee. It costs to live here. Everything costs. Not only that, our country is the number one for incarcerated individuals in the world. So they
that part.
want free slave labor, and not only that, they want to mistreat you in the process. They recently came out and was saying how state of Alabama is removing the intestines of their prisoners in order to not have to feed them.
Damn. Oh, excuse my French.
what?
You
Girl,
see what I'm
it's the
saying?
podcast, baby.
Intestine?
Yeah, they are removing the
I'm
small
sorry.
intestine of the prisoners there because they don't want to
Only
have to
in
feed them.
How
America.
much is that
When
surgery?
the hell they
How
Right.
said
do you
that?
do it?
Only in America.
And
Really been
so
doing that.
you're right. All the kids here, it's like the kids, we need to teach them
Nah, I
what
don't
they
know about
need to
that.
do in order to one, don't go to jail. Don't think this shit is cute. That shit, that gang shit is for the birds. Free YSL, free little baby, free Gunna.
Did she say pretty baby one more time?
The little baby behind the bars, right?
Free Ti. Okay.
T.I. and jail?
It's a running joke. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
Oh my
Lizelle
god.
said Ti in
With,
jail. It's a running
not the
joke.
mayor of Atlanta. Not
Not the
yeah,
mayor of Atlanta,
dang.
but I mean, I'm with. It's like
Indubitably.
yeah,
indubitably when we definitely should look at programs for our children so that they, one, know each other, two, know who they are and what they want to do, instead of feeding them all of this negativity. What do you call it? The propaganda, the fake black agenda, where, oh, being a thug is hot, shooting niggas is
absolutely.
high. It's not high. It's not cool. It never was. It's a trick. They tricking you to think that the shit is cool and that's how you want to live your life. And then meanwhile, somebody's sitting around there with handcuffs waiting to take your whole life away and take
Exactly.
away your future. And you never know what it's like to go to prom. You never know what it's like to have children. You never know what it's like to have real love. Instead, you damn near a caged animal, getting fucked in the ass, and not because you like it, because you know I like it, but because you
Because
ain't got no other choice. You know what I'm saying? You so that's what I'm saying. I think that's a great segue. Maybe what we can do is like
I
start
don't know.
the
I think
conversation
niggas.
and go
I
to
think
our
niggas need
leaders
to.
and say, fuck, let's fuck with these kids hard and heavy. You know what I'm saying? Give them things to do.
we
Like
got to.
when we were growing up, they were taking the music programs out to school. Now there are no music programs. Like my
They,
child will never know what it's like to be in a band unless I can pocket out the money to put her in a private music education program.
Sheesh.
So shit,
why
should
go
Sacred
hard?
Sound create a kids music program? Just so we have our own community of scholars and music intellects, you know what I'm
I
saying? Keep them
mean,
off the streets and feed
it got
them.
to start somewhere. It got to start somewhere, sis. This is
Like
why I
we got to
insist
do
all
something. We
the
can't
time.
just sit around.
We
I
got
mean, the
to.
conversation being had is very important because awareness is key. However,
Right.
once we've had the conversation and we say, okay, this could be the solution, now we should start working on ways to act on it, but not to say one person ain't enough, because you can change one life and change the world. You know, you can change
Absolutely.
yourself and change the world. However, how many more people can we touch? Can we touch 100 people, 1,000 people, 10,000 kids? You know what I mean? Imagine if you change the world with one life. Imagine how much we can go through with 100 kids. I mean, think about Monty. I think about Monty. What if Monty had somebody to kick him in the nuts? You know what I'm saying?
I, I feel that.
Man,
I feel that. I feel
hey,
like
these
we
police,
should.
this
Man,
the justice system, man. This shit so fucked up. Cause like, boom. Even though Georgia is a what they say a corporate punishment state, you know what I'm saying? It's like these kids be having the power, bro. You know what I'm saying? Especially certain ones who smart and they'll use that shit. So it's like kind of damn if you do, damn if you don't. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And I ain't gonna lie, but shit, it might be this generation of parents, cause shit, my grandma used to whoop me for any and everything.
And my mom used to whip me.
I used to
Pinching
get whoopings for
nails,
any and
brushes,
everything.
shoes.
Like, you feel me? Like,
She
Now
ain't
you
why
never
you?
put a hand out. I remember she gave me a paper cut from throwing a piece of paper at me
How,
when
how,
we were
how,
sitting across the
so now
room.
how she do that?
She
A
did
paper
it,
cut.
paper cut. She threw me a piece of paper and it.
you know
She
us
threw
moms, we
she
got
threw a piece of paper at you and gave you a paper cut. From how
Yes.
far away?
She was a little distant, enough to cut my
it
lip.
cannot make a
She said
mom
a
mad
paper
enough, or
cut.
she gonna reach you.
Only black mothers can defy physics.
I'm trying to
I
tell
would
you.
say
Let's
this.
give a
I
hand
He
would
for that.
say
said
this.
only
I
black
do
mothers can defy
believe
physics.
I do believe that kids do need discipline like the way we got discipline, but you guys have to remember it's so many cases of abuse that if they feel like you went overboard, then you can go to jail. You can go to jail for disciplining your children. So I think that put parents in like a
I'm
hard
getting
spot.
locked up. They won't let me out. They're gonna lock my black ass up. Cause I'm taking you to
They
Jesus.
trying to find a motive
I ain't
Just
running
why
taking
they
you
no
to
Like
place.
you
Jesus.
leave.
Oh my god.
I don't care about these
I'm
police.
locked up.
I I
The one
feel.
had a police officer out there in Clayton County knew who I was, and I was tearing my second oldest ass up. He said, "Oh, that's Kendra. We ain't going over there yet. Let her handle that." Oh yeah, I don't worry about y'all. I got him. Y'all can come after. Y'all don't have to worry about putting him in cuffs. Put me in
Hey,
there.
hey, listen, hey, listen.
Yeah,
You know what's funny? I can see all y'all mugshot right now. Like
yeah.
if y'all was to go to jail for whooping y'all kids, like
Be like
that
this.
that's the look right there.
Hold on, y'all. I was trying to actually like throw something in here real quick, like so
Like
we can look like
I
we
sit this for
Somebody,
upgraded
30
our
days.
look,
somebody
and I want to get
screenshot the
all these
mugshot.
faces. Hold on. What
Screenshot
was your
it.
mug shot? What's your mug shot? That's y'all mug shot right there.
Yeah,
That's the mug shot, y'all. I want y'all to see
yeah.
that.
See them
State of
Beyonce,
New
put your
York.
goddamn hands down, bitch. Y'all know when you go to jail, you be thinking, oh, I'm in jail, it's cool.
Yes.
Shit. They be
You
like,
can't do
you
nothing.
fucking smut. You smut. Get
Mm-mm.
your
Right.
ass on the
Can't do
wall. You be
nothing.
like, I'm in
Yes.
They don't like me when I come in there because I be talking.
Girl, me too. And that's how Victor Hill used to be. I was in jail before, and I didn't
Girl, don't
know
say
who
Victor
he was.
Hill on this show,
I
baby.
didn't
No,
We
know who
all
he
Big
gonna get
was.
deal.
persecuted.
He had everybody turned around and facing the
Yeah,
wall
let's
with jail.
let's stay away from that
Yeah.
man.
Look, who? Victor what? You said Drew Hill? Yeah,
Girl, that
that's
Yeah,
nigga,
right.
yeah.
yeah.
Victor Drill, Victor Pill,
Drew
Victor got
Victor
all,
Hill.
Bill.
Victor got all the money hiding somewhere. Victor, let me get some.
He sure is
Who? You
hiding.
said
Don't hide now.
Marcus Hill?
Victor
Yeah,
Hill, let
yeah.
me get some.
Tell
I'm
him
calling.
to hide now.
I did it
Let me
right.
Where
I'm
you
get
so
at?
Shout
busy.
Where
I'm
you
about to
at?
mute
yeah, hey,
Kendra. She's. If you
shout
say
out to
that
Victor
name one
Hill,
more
shout out Clayton
time.
County. You know what I mean?
Look,
Yeah.
did we let me. We got to let Zell know what's popping. We not allowed to say Beyonce,
none of that shit. I done got
Victor
blocked.
Hill, or who's the other person we can't talk about, y'all?
That was it so far. So far.
It was
Yeah, that
three.
was
It was
on too.
two people. It was
Who
Beyonce
else?
and
The
was it?
Waco guy.
It was somebody else. We got banned for talking about.
I
The
forgot.
Beehive. Who else go crazy for that?
Who
Oh,
was it? Who
Nikki,
was it?
Beyonce and Nikki. We can't talk bad
And
about
niggas,
Nikki. We can't talk bad about Beyonce, and you sure the hell can't bring up
But
Victor
see, Zed,
Hill.
this the thing. See, I told them not to talk shit about Beyonce. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my gosh.
I told them not to do that.
I'm
Beyonce
gonna
kissed me
talk
on the cheek.
about her.
She kissed me
Oh
on
my
this cheek
God.
right here when I was a
You
baby.
gonna pay me to not talk about her.
So
Sway, well,
I
turn your phone
told
up so
Kim,
we can hear this bullshit one more time. You said Beyonce
Right.
kissed you
look,
where?
Beyonce kissed me on the
Kiss
cheek.
his
So
cheek. He
with
can't
me,
pay a bill, pay
with
a
me
$2
knowing
bill,
that,
scholarship,
I
none of that.
told Kendra ass, I said, hey man, we don't do that. We don't do that Beyonce shit around here, man. You know what I'm saying? She, oh no, I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say anyway. This is my motherfucking live. Don't even
That
know.
is
Them folks chopped that
It's our
live down so quick,
podcast.
man.
And then
Of
his.
course,
two
something's gonna go
minutes
down when it's
later,
all of us on
you've
Them folks
been
chopped that shit
banned
television.
straight
from
down.
TikTok. You can no longer go live. Your stream ain't
Have
shit.
the content of what
I was like, they really just cut
Yeah,
your ass off for talking shit about Beyonce. They
I
cut her
holler at
I
ass
you.
off.
disputed it though.
Well,
I
They cut
well,
her ass off. They cut off her whole TikTok for like 30
yes,
days.
I was like, prove I was wrong. Okay, that's why they had to
Kendra was
tell me.
like, they ain't gave it back to me
Okay,
yet.
ain't that crazy how they got control over our media
Yeah.
and our presence and what we can say?
Yeah, we can't
Freedom of
talk
and
speech.
shit about Beyonce.
Freedom of speech. Nah,
we
You
that's
need to
cannot
crazy.
stop
say
allowing
nothing.
ourselves because these people are not powerful than me. They just got a little bit more money than me.
They
Hey,
ain't
you
never
think
did.
it's?
That's it.
Hey, listen, you think it's some bullshit there?
I honestly, man, I feel like oh,
I tested for you. Say fuck Beyonce 3 times right now. Test me.
No. Hell no.
I
yeah.
bet
But you
you
know
won't.
what?
Listen,
You're not gonna get that on
Let
Facebook
me
and
start.
hey,
Let
Instagram.
me
But
start
listen.
doing it.
I love I can't lie. I love Beyonce. I love her
All
music.
right, well just keep it there.
Right. Keep it
Keep it.
right there.
Yeah.
And
you
don't
say I
say
love
nothing
them.
else.
I know
That's
you
it.
good.
You can't even say two sentences. Or it's gonna get stripped, struck,
Shit.
stripped in, striped,
Oh,
Pirated.
strippeased.
Oh
Look,
my
it's gonna be
god.
gone. Over with.
I would say, just the topic, and we were talking about, and you talking about creating like a music program or something like that. It's important, I feel like, to niche and do what you do that's happy, that makes you happy, and if that's something that you enjoy, I feel like it really comes down to like we said, like Swavo, what's his name, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yeah.
what you were saying about poverty, right? We don't have enough infrastructure in our community about financial literacy. We are not
That is
like,
it.
if schools are not teaching people all about what they can do financially with saving not a savings account, but like different accounts and how to put your money in places, and because we have abilities to get money, but it's what we do with it. We're not putting our stuff back in our community or back into something that can reap a reward back to us all the time. And it's a simple having somebody who these children can look up to, who they can see, all
Right.
right, this person's making a living doing their own thing. They need an example. They need to see that and know that it's possible. It's sometimes it's like you can see somebody being great, but people for some reason
Right.
they can't fully attach themselves to it until somebody's right in front of them, like, all right, bro, look, come here.
Look like
So
I've been
taking that mentorship and teaching people just a small glimpse of financial literacy can go a long way in helping us unite. Look at the new Black Wall Street. That's going crazy. I don't know if you guys been there yet.
I'm not gonna lie. I can agree and disagree with that statement, Zell. And let me tell you why. Because it is true. Black people need to understand and learn more financial literacy. But the lessons that are being taught are bullshit. Okay? So we need a
Thank you, bro. I
financial
was just gonna
literacy
say
that
that.
works for us and our people, all right? The financial literacy that they are teaching us is on a scale of people who have had generational wealth handed down to them for hundreds of years. We don't have that. We cannot buy property at the same scale as a white, an Asian, an Arab, or a Jew. We have to come up with financial literacy programs that work for our broken community. We don't have heirlooms. We don't have intellectual property for the last. We don't have trademarks. You get what I'm saying?
Man,
Think about that.
man,
So
your
when
ass,
we, no, I'm not
your
saying we
ass.
can't. We can, but today we don't. As a community, we don't have that as a whole. I can call 7 of my white friends right now, and either one of the following 3 they have. They either one, they got property. Their parents got property, land, or some type of physical property that, or they got a 401k with damn near $1 million in it, or they have a life insurance policy. Now call your black friends. None of them have one of the 3 or all 3. They all, oh well, I might got a policy, but it's term life, not whole life. Oh, I got a piece of land, but I can't put nothing on it because I got to pay the taxes. It's always something. So we need to learn financial literacy that works for us. That's like trying to teach a person without legs how to run on their
Yeah.
feet. But bitch, I don't have legs. How am
You
I
can
going to
read the
run
money.
if I don't have
You can
legs? So
read the
we have
money
to
all
teach.
day long. If you ain't got no money,
But if you ain't got no
there
money,
ain't
so
nothing.
for us, the financial literacy teaching should first encompass boycotting. Don't spend your money on shit.
Yeah.
As a black community, don't spend your money on shit. Don't buy cable. Don't buy knockoff brands. Any brand. Don't buy your Jordans. Don't buy your $500 sneakers. Don't buy your ridiculous jewelry. Don't buy none of that shit. Don't pay it. So if I were to teach financial literacy to a bunch of kids, like I teach my child, I would teach them, don't spend your money on none of that shit.
Yeah.
That's the number one rule in financial. Why? Because you ain't made but $500 this week. I know a motherfucker make $500 an hour.
Right.
So their financial literacy ain't the same as ours. Start with holding on to your money. When Martin Luther King did that boycott of that Montgomery bus system,
Yeah.
that's
Right.
when the shit hit the fan. Stop paying for Comcast. Stop paying for Apple. Stop paying for all that bullshit. Cut that shit at the root. Don't
See,
spend no
it's-
money.
It's
And then when you do
We're not
spend
gonna do
money,
it.
you need to have a plan for how you spend your money. For
We're
instance,
not
when
gonna
I
do it.
invest in my company, I know, okay, I'm gonna spend this money for this reason and it's gonna give me this ROI. If I spend 100, I want 500 back. You get what I'm saying? People are spending money and getting nothing back from it.
Nothing back.
So I think of podcasts like Earn Your Leisure. I think about stuff like that.
Shout out to EYL.
They are finding ways to encourage us to be more literate about our finances. And the important thing that I feel like you just said about spending your money And going back to what I was saying, spend your money on things that's gonna reap you back a reward. You know, look at this and say, okay, is this an appreciating asset? Because I mean, you can spend your money on Jordans, right? I feel like you can because there's a market. There's a new market for that. StockX, we have Flight Club, we have places you can go flip sneakers and make a living. You can do that, but you have to have that mindset to say, all right, I'm gonna spend my money on this, or spend my money on this whole studio, spend my money on a microphone.
Yeah,
so that
that's
I
the
can,
ROI though. But guess
Right.
what? When that person bought into that studio, did they have to save their money to get it, or did they just have a quick 10 bands sitting around?
Well, some people have to save
Right.
their money, or they have to
Exactly,
get
but
they
a
have to
lot of
get
kids
loans.
don't get that. They thinking, "Oh, I see this homie got the studio. I want a studio too." Not understanding that this man had to save for a year or two in order to get that studio, or you don't know what loans they might have had to take out. And people are just like our community. I'll just say our black community. We're not looking at the whole picture. We're just looking at the end result. Now, is there anything wrong with buying a bunch of Jordans and reselling them? No, but I think it's an idiocracy for a person to just be like, I own 400 pair of Jordans and they sit in
That's
my
stupid.
closet and I
And
love
I
to
got no
wear
car,
them.
and I got no
And
home.
I ain't got no, yeah, I live in an apartment, a 1 bedroom, and I struggle to pay my rent every month. You know what I mean? It's just
Ownership.
like,
So
Yeah.
just ownership in general, like you talking
Man, this
about
man, nigga ain't
Comcast and
gonna,
different companies.
nigga gonna
You know,
goddamn get to selling them
Killer Mike,
J's. Shit
Killer
go
Mike
bad. I'm
made a whole
telling you.
documentary about how fast the black dollar stays leaves the black community, and it's like so much other people like that aren't us are building and coming to the country and owning things and able to make a living, but us it's just it's not connecting that same way, you know.
Right.
because when we, like, for instance, I remember growing and saying, you know what, I don't want to stay in the projects all my life. I don't want to be poor all my life. I want to make something of myself. And I was going to sit down to do these literacy programs, and every scenario had nothing to do with where I was from, how I was living, who was able to help me with that. Oh, get your parents to co-sign. Well, baby, my mama was smoking crack for 20 years, so co-signing ain't an option for me. What else? You know what I mean? What else? I had to figure it out, and that's why a big deal for me is, I tell people this all the time. If I know some shit, I'm gonna tell you up front. I'm not gatekeeping shit.
That
If
part.
people ask me all the time, oh shit, I know you was hurt and you used to be broke, you used to be living in, I used to sleep in a closet, a fucking closet, and they look. That bitch came to my house. She said, "How the fuck you living better than me? You used to sleep in my closet." And I said, "Here, this is how I did it." I'm not gatekeeping shit. I think that's another big deal with us. Like, we aren't telling the truth. We're letting
We're
folks
not.
learn the bullshit financial literacy that don't apply to us, instead of saying, this is how I did it, this is how I had to take these steps, this is what works for poor broke people like me that don't want to stay like this forever. So
Right.
I just think that, oh, hold on, let me move this off the way. I got my face covered up. Yeah, I'm trying to do the
Just,
switch. Can you see me?
yeah. Do you
Storm
hear
JoJo.
anything? Just quick question. Do you guys hear any feedback behind me?
No, we can only hear you.
Okay, great. Because this lady don't understand English to turn her thing on.
Yeah, you better go in there and say, "Me habla una poquito español," and I kick her your ass. Oh. Y'all check this out. Y'all see this thing Zell got up in his hand? Yeah, I gotta tell you, y'all gotta see this. Check this out. So Zell, share it with my crew. Oh yeah, go back to the camera because it just zoomed in nice and clear. There you go. And hold it up, and da, 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 da. So y'all, it's called the Birkins. We got two vape smokers here. We got two vapors here, Miss Kendra and Storm Rising. They like vaping a lot, right? And I be like, oh no, honey, I'm not finna vape. When I tell y'all, I just hit this man's pen, I'm about to snatch it from him and run. That shit was everything. Are you gonna let me hit it again? Hold on, I gotta try it again. Y'all, I said I need one of these before you leave today. Hold on, let me get it in here. Let me see if I can get it right here. This one working much better. Y'all see that? When I say y'all, this little hookah pen is bomb as fuck, y'all. I started giggling like I had just got like morning dick or something. It was amazing. I loved it. It was so
Is it
satisfying.
natural? What is it? Is it natural tobacco?
So yeah, so okay, so it's Winter Circle Genetics. with Winter Circle Genetics, they're a luxury, mostly cannabis brand based out in LA, and they work with different people in the industry, cannabis, music, entertainment, and they specialize on luxury branding. So Quavo, one of the Migos, he partnered with this brand, Winter Circle Genetic, and created Birkins, which is a cannabis strain, but now they're moving into these hookah pens. That way, you don't have to go ahead and set the hookah up. You can go to the club and just pull it, and it's just gonna give you that nice head rush. It's an
Right.
amazing product. I love it. Shout out to Haas at Winter Circle Genetics for hooking it up. Yeah, y'all got one for real.
Come on, that's all.
Yeah. So
And
it's natural, right?
that's a black owned
I mean,
brand.
tell us how to find it. Tell us how to find it. Where to
Yeah,
find
I
it.
hit it too hard.
So
I hit it too
you can
hard.
find it at Smoke World in Buckhead. And then if you're in LA or on the West Coast, they have a dispensary, Winter Circle dispensary. It's all out there.
Yeah, we got to go today. Fuck Georgia State Fair. Oh my bad.
The Smoke World is like 10 minutes from here, but it's fire. Do point systems and everything in there. Like they'll give you discounts when you shop there. So that's my go-to spot out here for getting anything with smoke.
Smoke World.
Smoke World.
Man.
I know Jada
Is that
has
the one
one
that he
now.
just opened? The Quavo guy? Didn't he just open a smoke shop?
So I don't know if that's that one's been there for a minute. It's across the street from Buckhead Saloon that just burned down.
Okay, I think I know what you're talking about, like near Cheshire Bridge. Smoke World, ain't it?
It's
I'm gonna have to
bad,
Google
I'm
it.
bad.
I know, I'm gonna have to Google it. Atlanta put a high rise up so quick and fuck up your whole sense of direction. So yeah.
So,
But y'all,
All
when I
right,
tell y'all,
y'all.
I look, Kendra and Storm, baby, y'all got to get.
which
yeah, we don't get the pack.
for sure.
We got. I'm telling y'all know I don't even be fucking with the vape pens. They be vaping. I be like, okay, but this
Field
one,
trip.
look, she got her vape pen up now. Show your vape pen, Storm. Kendra, you got your look right.
It's like
Yep.
a watermelon mint type of flavor.
Baby, this shit got me feeling like I brushed my teeth and got laid all in the same breath. You ever woke
All
up
right, y'all. I
that
got a
morning
question,
and you be
y'all.
like, I don't want to suck this nigga dick because my morning breath, so let me hurry up and brush my teeth first, and then I'm going to suck this nigga dick. But nah, all you got to do is just hit this.
Just hit that motherfucker, goddamn.
And then,
Go on
Okay.
the business. Stand on the business.
let me give you back your pen, man. I hit it
I
3
don't give a
times,
fuck
bro. I
about
took 3
none of
points
that,
off
man.
that
Just
page
get
just
this
now.
right
I'm like
here.
this.
What's that?
Yep, got my vape.
That goes into the black community and spending the black dollar. Like this is going straight to black people. As black people, I'm sitting there doing the haircut on my guy, and he's call after call after call, like just organizing and planning and building. And I love to see that. I love to see that from us, and we just gotta support it.
Yeah, we do brand creation here at Sacred Sound as well. We have the Goddess Collection, which is a lot of toiletries and smell goods. As you can smell my home right now, it smell like gorgeous.
Yeah.
And then and then we also have the Beauty Gasms collection as well. It's a beauty brand with like lashes and scented lip glosses. She's got a baby powder collection that she infuses with other essential oils like lavenders and lemons and mints and stuff like that. And then we also have Metro World Order that's coming out with the slime collection. So I'm really excited about that. Yeah. Slime. And then Miss Kendra, I thought about you this weekend, girl. I found me a little we
You
working
found
on Miss
it?
Kendra's hat line.
Because Reckless Hats is coming, baby. Reckless Hats is
Baby, when I
coming.
tell
I
you,
want to support.
baby, when I
Get
tell
some
you, I
products.
showed them folks that picture. I said, y'all need to show me exactly how these hats were made. And that man looked at me and said, bitch, you just gave me a challenge. I'll call you next
Period.
week.
I
was
love
like, and thank you, darling.
And
Black
thank you,
Dollars at
darling.
work. So y'all know we at the Georgia State Fair all the way until October 9th, Sunday, October 9th. If you're in the metro Atlanta area, please come by. We have a booth set up there next to some racist ass airbrushers. And we are
Damn.
selling Goddess Collection toiletries as well as Beauty Gasms toiletries. Bring your blowers because it's dusty as fuck. We feel like we're out in Desert Storm. Y'all have to understand, I love the desert. I go to the desert to hike damn near every other summer, and this shit is dirtier than the desert.
Where's the fair at right now?
It's out at the Atlanta Motor Speedway in
Yeah,
Hampton,
shit.
Georgia. So look, Mike, Swavel Twain, how was your experience at the Atlanta Motor Speedway this weekend when you came out to assist us?
Man,
Look,
that motherfucker. It was sunny and cold. It was hot and windy. You know what I'm saying?
It's that fall.
It was dusty and rocky. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So it was a lot of.
Stay on
It
rocky.
was like two things at one time. All the drinks was $8. Um,
all the drinks was $8.
yeah, and then
Soda.
wasn't nobody really trying to spend no money, so it was like, man, this shit here crazy. You know what I'm saying? But the workers was cool. A couple people let me gave me cigarettes, so that was cool. And yeah, that's about it.
Storm Rising, you still with us, baby?
Is the rides over there lit? Like I never been to the fair in Georgia.
Um,
Yes,
Man,
I'm
man,
here.
we ain't doing fair rides no more. You ain't see that boy fall out the damn ride.
I
What?
ain't doing that.
When did that happen?
Man, that's
Hell no,
somebody.
man.
So let's keep this straight. It's a lot of fairs going on because it's the festival season, right? This is the season of where you donate or you give to okay, festivals are a ritual, y'all, so they're held a certain time of the season, and when the seasons change, you want to pay homage to the spirits and all that kind of shit. So if you notice, this festival's going on damn near in every city. So you have some people in certain states and counties try to cut corners because they really don't give a fuck about their job, right? But you can't
Right.
do that on rides that are taking people and turning them upside down. God damn it! You gotta strap the shit in. You gotta tie it down and nail it in and shit like that. So it was a few places like Ohio, Missouri, and I want to say like maybe even Mississippi somewhere festival was being held, and people were falling off the rides. The rides were coming apart. But I will say that about this organization: whoever they hire for their rides, they do not bullshit about their safety. They aren't letting these kids get on these rides, falling off. They're not saying, "Oh yeah, fuck it." Da, 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 da. Like I mean, like we were waiting on a ride to buckle up for at least 10 minutes at one point because he was like, "Nope, not until the shit is right." You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's like you say. We talked about this earlier. It's the mentality of people when you got folks saying, "Man, fuck this shit. I don't give a fuck about this shit." Then yeah, a bitch gonna fall off. The ride gonna tilt. They had one ride that goes up and down, up and down. When it went all the way to the top, it slipped and just had boom, and it crushed a lot of people's legs and shit like that. So
Dang.
that really does happen. But I will say that about the Georgia State Fair, that even though they got some very kooky fucking vendors out there this year, specifically the airbrush motherfuckers that's
Yeah,
smoking,
what the hell
chain
you doing?
smoking like a bitch, but servicing children, by the way. The rides pretty much seem to be safe to me. Like they are harnessing the children in, they're making sure nobody's slipping. That if you can't fit in
Right.
the bitch, get up. You know what I'm saying? Let me fix it, or you can't ride. So I will say that. But there are a lot of places, but you got that anywhere in any walk of life where safety can be a concern. It's always a risk.
Always.
Right.
I'm about to slide over there. For sure.
Yeah, man, come through, man. Spit on them folks' trailer.
Right.
Store.
Yes,
Storm. So
ma'am.
let's talk about the Georgia State Fair real quick, like before we get into our next hot topic, because we're about to come upon the hour of 2 p.m. And I did want to. Is it 2? Is it really 2 o'clock? God
Yes.
damn. But it say we only been streaming for 53 minutes, so we didn't start till I thought it started at 12:45. All right, well, I ain't gonna trip. So tell us how you feel about your experience at the Georgia State Fair.
It's definitely different. It's a different experience. I think Georgia's just a rough state. People think
Georgia.
that Atlanta is um, the land of opportunity. I think it just all depends on what you're doing and where you are in Atlanta. But I will honestly say, being that I rent my beauty line at the beginning of September, this has been a wonderful experience just to go out and brand, and just be a part of different events and go to different pop-ups and vending just to get different experiences. Every experience is not going to be the same. It's going to be a high experience, it's going to be a low experience, it's going to be an in-between experience, but what matters is that you stick the journey out and that you trust the process along the way, and people get to know you in the process. So it's been cool being at the Georgia State Fair. It's definitely been hot some days, cold some days. I definitely felt like I was in a whole desert storm on Saturday because
Hence the name
everything was,
Storm Rising.
yes,
You can't
everything
have
was
a name like
flying.
Storm and can't weather the storm. You be like, oh, bitch,
And
I'm here
but that's the
today.
crazy thing. I weather all storms, rain, sleet,
You can't
snow,
stop the
hail,
rain
thunder, but
when
that
it starts
stand
to
is a whole
pour.
nother ballgame.
Hey, speaking of that song, I got BMF season 2 about to drop. It's going.
Oh, okay. Well, look, you threw that in there. Look, Storm, we appreciate you sharing that with her because we launched Beauty Gasms for Storm Rising on September the 1st, and we kicked it off in Memphis, Tennessee. We had so much love in Memphis. Now that we're back home in Georgia, our home state, it's like, damn, y'all don't love us. So it's I just thought we'd share that with, because like as a new brand and a new as a creator, it's important, like she said, to know like what's hot, what's not, who's with it, who ain't, you know what I mean? So you don't continue to waste your time over and over again trying to hit your head on the wall and try to figure out, oh well, why it ain't working, let me try it again. Nah, we just gonna keep going where we know it worked. But in other news, y'all know Zel is here with us today. I keep calling him DJ Zel because y'all know me. I have to be so formal and so correct all the time about people's names. We got DJ Zel here with us on Black is Gold. We got the whole crew on the line. Myself, Shayna Von Shay, Miss Kendra, Swivel Twain, and Storm Rising. And so we wanted to get into our next topic, but before we do that, y'all, I know y'all just met Zell. Me and Storm met Zell at the Revolt Summit, right? We met him at the Revolt Summit, and I ain't gonna lie, I was like, friend, he look like Khalid. I was like, he look like Khalid. Tap him and see if that's Khalid, cause if that's Khalid, I'm gonna sit next to him. I was scared anyway. So she taps him. He turns around. He was so sweet, y'all. He was just like, "Hi, lady." In Atlanta, they be like, "What the fuck you want, shawty?" You know what I'm saying? But he was like, "Hello, ladies," and I was just like, "Oh, he's nice. Like, let's talk to him some more." And so, long story short, we connected. We found out he's a creator, producer, and a stylist. He looked good as shit to me. I was just like, I need to take some notes, you know what I'm saying? Get my swagger up, you know what I'm saying? So I did want to share, let me see if I got it. Hold on, let me see, video, photo library. So I wanted to share with y'all, did I accept it? I could have sworn I accepted it.
They are.
That's what I'm saying. It took me out the whole motherfucker.
You're in videos.
Now let me go back to the photo library. So I wanted to share with y'all. So as a professional and celebrity stylist, and Storm, I know you can relate to this. Well, shit, it's not here. I thought it was here. I thought I had saved that bitch in my phone. In my, what you call it?
Photo library. Go there.
Photo library. Boom.
Go to albums.
How,
Right. On the right.
where? Oh, there you go. You so smart. Okay, recent. Or no, let's just go to, can we go to all? I wanted to show y'all, I don't know what the hell is going on. I wanted to show y'all some of the work that DJ Zel has in a most recent Wakanda Forever trailer, y'all. When I tell y'all, that shit is so hot. Let me see if this works. Nope, let me go back. It's hot, y'all. When I tell y'all hot. Oh, there it go. Booyah! Booyah! Booyah!
Legacy, let me see.
Y'all, can y'all see? Will it let me zoom?
Yeah. Ooh.
Okay, it won't let me zoom in. Can y'all see the haircut back there? See, that's why I wanted to do the screen share. So I know I'm like, so it's the guy in the middle. He's got this haircut, y'all. When I tell you, it made me want to go back to my like dyke streaking days.
Let's go back to your the library.
It's just making me look bad. It's trying to make me look like I ain't got my shit together, like I didn't prepare for the show beforehand. Y'all know technology is good when it works, but if you're gonna watch the new Wakanda Forever, you're gonna be watching some of the styles and aesthetics of your guy DJ Zel. His shit is so hot. It make me want to just line up like 10 little boys and just let them get their swagger on with him, y'all, because it looks so good. Like the designs, the styling, the impressions. I mean,
Yeah.
Storm, you already know how it is. Getting a style, getting a look that's just perfect.
Yeah. So
Yes.
I tell you a little more about me in the film industry. So I've done Day Shift with Jamie Foxx, Megan Good, and Snoop Dogg and Dave Franco. That was amazing. That's on Netflix right now. Then Black Panther 2 is coming out. I did Stranger Things season 4. I was one of Caleb McLaughlin's barbers, so the flat top that you've seen. I was instrumental in helping to bring that to the screen. We have BMF season 2 coming out. You'll see some wig work there. Citadel, that's coming out next year as well with Amazon. That's going to be a huge Amazon show done by the Russo brothers, who they did Infinity War with Marvel. But yeah, I love film and TV. Just being able to see film magic. It's amazing what lights and cameras can do.
I agree.
It's hard.
Thank you.
I agree.
It's hard. So you doing that real box fade, man. That's a
Oh yeah,
real box you putting on that TV, man.
yeah. I've been
That's
doing
a
it here for
real
15
fade,
years.
man.
Man, it looks so good now. Look
Find
at
out you doing
it. It
something.
looks
Find out you doing something with them clippers, man.
clean. Like
Yeah.
I bet white people walk up to you all the time and say, "Can I touch it?"
Yeah, people be touching my hair all the time.
Yeah, it got that look like you just like I just want to touch it. It looks so good. It looks like it.
And
And
shout
then
out Camille Rose. Camille Rose products is fire.
Camille Rose, that's what you
In
use on
Atlanta,
your
Georgia
hair?
too. Black owned as well. Yeah.
Black on
Uh-huh.
hair products.
Yeah, they got the
It
curl
looks
maker,
so
the
good.
moisture milk. It's great. Vegan products, all natural.
Look at
So,
me, y'all.
brother,
I'm
so,
coming here
so
like this.
Yeah.
hold on. So, can I ask y'all something?
Go ahead, Swavo Twain.
Did anybody watch Power?
Oh yeah.
Man, you
What's
talking
your
about
favorite?
Raising Canaan, season
Yeah,
2,
did anybody
episode
watch Raising Canaan?
7?
Palomar, spicy.
Yes.
So, y'all ready to admit that I was right?
What was you right about
Yes.
this time,
About him
Swavo
not being a
Twain?
snitch. About him not being a snitch.
Oh,
Oh,
what was his mama was the snitch?
come on, Howard.
Uh, uh, no, no, Rock making another mistake again.
Yeah, she made, but
But
you know what though? I'm still riding or dying with the black leading lady. I am, because
see,
at the end of the day, she didn't get to where she was by making a bunch of mistakes. She just happened to be making mistakes at this level, and the reason why I'm gonna give her character the green pass is because how many more black women on her level in reality or in fiction? You know what I'm
I
saying?
can't
Like,
hear. Can you guys hear me?
yeah, I can hear you.
I can't hear you guys. Y'all can hear me?
yeah.
Yeah, we hear you, Kendra.
I can't hear y'all.
Well, then turn your phone off and come back in. All right, there we go. Can you hear us now, Kendra? Can you hear us
Some
now,
kind of way my
Kendra?
sound got lost.
All right, so we gonna mute Kendra for now because she always got technical problems. I love it, but she's like, my sound went out. Let her wave it. I'm gonna go ahead and let me see. We gonna get her out the room and y'all. Somebody text her, tell her to go out and come back in. All right, I'm laughing because she always the one. Anyway, but yeah, I like her character because she fighting the Italian, she fighting the black man, she battling her own brothers, not deciding if they in or out. You know what I'm saying? It ain't a lot of black women in charge, mistakes or not. You know what I'm saying? Them Italians done fucked up. Look at what the Italians did. They went on a whole motherfucking rampage to kill a random bitch that they didn't know, and then shot each
Ooh.
other. Are you
Yeah.
back, Miss Kendra?
I'm back. I lost sound for a moment, but I'm back in.
I mean, they went in
They
there to
had
kill the white girl
He's
and
stupid.
died. Like, nigga, how
yeah.
you supposed to be
But what unique?
professional?
But what did Unique say when he said Marvin and him working together, hide your wives and your kids? He already
You
knew
already seen that
this
shit
was
coming.
gonna be a problem.
But I'm saying
I ain't
though,
gonna
as
lie,
far as people making
unique might be the.
mistakes, everybody make mistakes. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Don't
Yeah.
Absolutely.
don't come hard for her because she a black woman making mistakes. She got to where she was because she knew. You know what I'm saying? She been doing the shit right all this time. So now she like, oh shit, I fucked up. But she at a level she never been on. And I think she don't have like if her brothers was aligned with her, maybe she wouldn't be making this many
Oh
mistakes.
my God,
And
no,
you know what I'm
Shayna,
saying? If she
Shayna,
had folks that was focused on the
no.
same thing she focused on, I mean, think
I'm not
about it.
finna.
But
I'm
that's
not
with
finna let
any
you say
situation
fuck.
though. That's with any situation when you
No.
trying to do something great and you okay, me and you and him, we gonna come together and do this shit. But now this nigga wanna make
Right.
records, and this nigga wanna chase a white bitch. Now everybody distracted. You get what I'm saying? And she trying to figure this shit out on her own. She can't trust Lou. She don't know what Marvin got to fuck. How did Marvin end up in fucking therapy on some bullshit, nigga?
But
You a
wait a
gangster
minute.
and you
Wait
in
a minute.
therapy. You know what I mean? So
He ended
I
up
No,
in
think
Shayna.
therapy
the
because of the
No,
white
mistakes are.
girl.
I'm sorry,
Nah,
Shayna.
He ended up in
No,
therapy because of the
no.
white girl and his anger. But hold on, let's get to Lou real quick. I just want y'all to see that I want you guys to use this as a wonderful example.
Okay.
Lou thought if he killed Crown, it would eliminate all his problems. It didn't do nothing but create more issues. So if anybody's out there thinking to eliminate issues by taking somebody else's life, know that it comes with more problems bigger than the one you had faced.
That part.
absolutely.
Yeah, he didn't do his research.
That's what I'm
Shayna,
saying.
Shayna, I'm not finna sit here and let you gloss over all the, all the wrong chess moves that Rock has made in the name of her
I
being
ain't
a woman.
saying that she right, and I'm
No,
not
no, no, no,
saying
no.
that she should be.
She's just saying that she's a strong black woman fighting against many men, black men, Hispanic men, who the Colombians, whoever she's dealing with. She's the
The
only black
She fight.
Italian.
female
She fighting
that's
against.
dealing
She fighting against men that's
she's
in her
dealing
corner
with
though.
all this
All she has to do is listen to those
masculine
men.
energy.
No,
And
they
all
not.
she's saying
Okay, all
is,
right, hold on, Storm. Swavo wanted to interrupt you with some bullshit, and I want him to come hard with it. She fighting
She's
against who,
fighting. She's
Swavo?
fighting against. She's fighting against men that's in her corner. All she has to do is listen to those men.
Okay, now
All
Storm,
she has to
finish your
do.
sentence.
like I was saying, she's the only black female that's fighting against so many men. And if you are a woman, you understand that men only hold you to a certain amount of value. So whether she's making a right move or a wrong move, she's standing her ground. And she
That
being
part.
strong in it. She
See,
ain't letting none of them punk her out or bitch her out of that. And that's where the respect comes in that Shayna has for her. It's not the fact that we're not holding her accountable for what the mistakes that she's making. It's just the
If she
simple fact that she's standing on
if
what
she
she believes
simply
as a black woman.
if she simply shut the fuck up sometime and listen to the men in her life, which is Lou, Marvin, and
Okay, all
Kanan,
right. So with
But
that,
she'd
what
be
how
making
can
the
you
happened?
right
say
Howard
that?
decisions.
How
told
can you
her.
say
Howard
She'd
that
be
told her
when they're
your
not
boy
making
is a
the right
snitch.
decisions
She listened to
themselves?
Howard. She listened to a black man tell her that her number one lieutenant is a snitch, and he was wrong.
But who
Wrong.
but guess who wasn't wrong?
Her
Lou
Marvin
and
and
brother.
Lou.
Marvin.
All
And
But
right.
that's
she can't
So you
listen to
listen to
understandable.
them. Let
one
me tell you
nigga
why. But
to
she's
shut.
not
You
listening to
listen to
them
one nigga
because they've
to
been
not
so
listen. You
distracted.
listen
They
to a
haven't been
police
Right,
around. They haven't been paying
right,
attention. Lou fucking
right.
one bitch, two
nigga.
bitch.
Howard wasn't
Great.
around.
yeah.
Howard wasn't around.
Howard been more
That's
present than Lou.
no, he wasn't.
And he was
Yes, the
That's
being
fuck he
no,
loyal
was.
he wasn't.
First of
That's
all,
how he
to
fucked
Howard just
up.
took a whole motherfucking bullet for Rock and Kanan and didn't say shit. That nigga
He
not
took
played
a
the
but
fifth.
word.
That I plead the fifth. That nigga ain't said shit. So yeah, I would have trusted him at that point when okay,
you
this
wanted to
nigga
trust him, but you
know
wanted to
that
kill
I
him.
just set his ass up to get killed and he ain't even snitch and he come back and say, oh well, this nigga is a snitch. She gonna listen to him because one, he's showing loyalty. Two, your
Yeah.
brother's on some
What?
bullshit. They was on some bullshit,
What?
Mike. That boy been chasing a
No,
record
no,
deal
Shannon.
since season 2
No,
started. Lou been
That
chasing
no.
a record deal since season 2. So I wouldn't give a fuck what Lou thought at this point. Bitch, go over
And
there and
he's
sing some
sleeping with
songs.
everybody.
He done fucked every light skinned bitch on the roster.
He can't even do
Because
no business.
because my big sister is sabotaging the record label. My light skinned counterpart is working with my big sister. Yeah, I'm finna fuck this bitch because shit, I ain't getting no other use out of a fuck. They
That
fucking
don't
the
make
best they ever
sense.
trying to do. That man trying to make an honest living and Rock is fucking it up.
Who you
Sorry.
talking about, light skinned teacher?
No, I'm talking about Lou.
He can't be
Lou.
making no honest living if he killing niggas off. That ain't no honest
First off,
living.
he just killed
that's
his
not
partner with a
honest.
goddamn rope. This nigga used a
Because
Cuban link and
because
suffocated the bitch.
because that blood is on Rock's hands. Y'all are
How?
skipping past that.
How? How
Because
is what's his name?
Crime.
Crown. How is Crown's death on Rock's hand? Crown stopped what he was
because
doing and went
he
to
ki-
Rock.
Yeah.
he killed him because he was going behind his back trying to sabotage the record label with his sister.
But Rock did
He
not
couldn't
act.
kill his
First off,
sister,
Rock
so
told
he killed
Lou,
his ass.
don't do this shit. You're wasting your fucking time spending my money on your hobby. She told him. Then Crown came to Rock's house. Rock didn't go to the studio like, what the fuck going on here? Crown came to her. And then she came back and said, you know that nigga Crown then came over here and said some shit to me about
Yeah,
getting you
after she
out of
already
here.
robbed him
But
for the
so
mixing
just the
board,
way
after
you
she already did
saying,
everything.
okay, so I got a point for you, Swavo. Just the way you saying Rock isn't listening to the people that got her back, Lou wasn't listening to the person who had his back neither. He was so caught up on what he wanted, he ain't even listen to Rock. Now it has created more problems.
Yep. And what they said in the video, when 50 Cent was narrating, he said, this shit just like when you throw a rock in a lake and it create ripple waves. It's just creating a whole
Right.
ripple. If Lou wouldn't have never started that music business shit, think about all the shit that wouldn't be happening right now.
Like what?
One,
Yeah, what's the
Crown wouldn't be dead.
reward? Like, Famous got a good song, but there's no real,
it wasn't no reward.
ain't no nothing
So
popping up.
Famous fucked up. He lost his girl. She in LA. Caning fucking bitches and they mamas. All of this happened since the whole Lou situation. Now Crown dead and he got Jamaicans kicking his teeth out. All for what? Cause you don't want to be a gangster no more. But then you want to run up in the spot and snatch up all the motherfucking cash without even fucking counting it, throwing shit off. These folks feel like, well, damn nigga, you at least count the money so we can know what you took. You ain't
Right.
even count the motherfucking money, so now we got to tell Rock, oh, Lou came in here and stole. You get what I'm saying? It's palms being greased.
But it's like fuck Rock at this point. I
Why fuck
understand.
Rock when he made the
It
decision to
is.
go into the music business? Rock never told him to do that shit. Rock got that convenience store with that
Why the fuck I
goddamn.
gotta tell you what I'm finna do?
Because it's now you come and spending her money. You have to understand this. He just
It's
came.
not all her money. She not
It
going
is her
on-
fucking
she
money.
not
I
going on
count
the
your
block. No,
share
it's
out
not.
when you. How about this? I want you to go get a job at Walmart and go in their cash register and say, "This my money. I work here." Go right
So,
on ahead, Swavo Twang. Go to Target.
So
Go to
just
Bass
because-
Pro Shops. Go to any of that shit and
because she
pull
is-
that money out they register
no,
and see what
it's
the
not
fuck
the same.
happened.
It's not the same.
It is the same.
No, it's not.
Yes, the fuck it
No,
is,
it's not.
nigga. You have to split that motherfucking money and
If-
wait till it's time
If
for
we
your
in
payday,
the,
my
if,
nigga.
bro, if we in the dope, bro, if we in the dope game, bro, and you a woman, you not going out here serving no, you not going out here serving nobody.
That's
We
why
just
she's the
together.
boss.
You not getting no blood in your hand. I'm out here killing niggas. This
But
shit,
you
we in
already
this
know
shit
how the
together.
game
We
go.
partners. If
It's
anything,
levels to this shit.
see, she want to be the top dog so bad, and that's why the shit is gonna fail. Y'all don't want
I
to
don't
admit
think
that.
she want to be the top dog. I think Rock is trying to keep
my
her face
God.
because this is her job. She literally said to them boys, I have to do all this shit because my brothers don't want no part of it. Like she said, Lou on the music and Marvin is in therapy because he want to fuck white bitches and she have to throw their dog in the microwave. So I ain't gonna lie, I'm still fucking with Rock. I'm Team Rock till the day she died, which ain't gonna be too far from now, cause word on the street, her character dies. I mean, I'm sorry, sorry to.
You know, but I feel you.
Yeah,
Why does the character
Tina
die?
was on the
yeah,
can, so that
because
happened.
the story is based around 50 Cent in his life. So yeah, she dies off eventually
Eventually,
because
but
this
I
is
ain't gonna
really
lie,
his
she put a dent in that
life of his
motherfucker.
mom.
I
Yeah,
think she's motivating young black women all around the world to be the boss no matter what.
yeah,
Because
we are.
another thing too, like I said, Mike, these men that's in charge, they make more mistakes than what Rock doing. And you think
Yeah,
they even give a fuck about who died, who didn't, who made it, who ain't, who fucked, who not? It's motherfuckers making mistakes left and right with a penis. You get what I'm saying? But you want to
yeah,
hold the vagina more accountable because she don't want to own up to it. Well, she not. That's what bosses do. Bosses keep it moving. They're not gonna sit up here and cry. Oh, I
yeah.
fucked up.
What
Ooh,
has done is done.
ooh, I shouldn't have killed
No,
him. Turns out
no,
he wasn't
no,
a snitch.
no. No, you're wrong. You're wrong. And I'm
I
gonna
can
tell
be
you why you're wrong.
wrong, but that's why this is a
No,
fictional
no, no.
movie.
Listen, wait. You're wrong. Be-
Partially fictional.
if you go back into the original Power with Ghost, Ghost did the same shit. He made the same. He made the same mistake. Now he killed the character named Roller. It was the exact same situation like Rock had. But what was the difference?
When Power, I'm not. When Ghost killed who you said Roller,
Yes,
you talking about the young boy that was like his right hand man.
correct.
That's when That's when the ripples from the wave. It just was. It was non-ending. Like after he killed Roller, cause Roller even sat there and looked him in his eye and was like, "Look, nigga, I've been rocking with you since I was a little jit. You know what I'm saying? If this what you want to do, go ahead and do it. I'm gonna sit right here and look you in your face and let you know I've been loyal to you since day one. You get what I'm saying?" And he still sat right there and killed the boy cold, like looked him in his eye, killed him, and went home the next day. But guess what? All that shit played a part in his demise. And it's gonna do the same thing for the Rock character. But like I said, I'm still gonna rock with her being a female black boss at the end of the day, right or wrong. Cause
Hell, and
everybody making
he was
mistakes.
doing
So you
relative.
don't. So you don't think Rock evil? You don't look at Rock like that's an evil bitch
You
sometimes.
did tell me Look, I ain't gonna lie. That's really what made me watch the
She's a
show. When you
bitch.
told me how evil she was, I was like,
She's
I need to
ruthless and
watch
she's
this shit.
evil and she doesn't cook.
But you gotta be cutthroat. You gotta
This
be
shit ain't for
cutthroat
the
though.
weak.
Yeah, I need a new
Girl, you
episode
gotta be
That
ASAP.
is an
cutthroat.
evil bitch, bro. Like, if I
You
never
gotta be
seen it.
cutthroat.
She's
Okay,
savage.
She's already a female. She gotta
you wanna
be
know why she
cutthroat.
evil?
Why
She
she
What
can't
you
show
evil?
finna?
no
What
emotion.
you finna shoot Symphony for?
Cause
Cause
he
she
wanted, cause he
thought
leaving her.
No, she thought Symphony said something to the cop, but I ain't gonna lie. I think she realized
Got the scrap.
she was like, "I'm tripping. That motherfucker ain't gonna play me," and she kept driving.
And
Because he was fucking her. She an evil bitch right now, and didn't kill him.
I feel like it was scrappy that why she was like, yo, like I know that was a mistake.
No,
How
y'all
I
got to
just said it,
understand
but
how.
now
So her and Howard have a history. You have to understand. She been knowing Howard since she was 17 years old, and she got pregnant by the nigga, which means she done fucked him too. Get what I'm saying? So all 20 something years of him and her trading information, he ain't never came at her wrong. This the first time he came at her and was actually wrong. And let me tell you how I know he fucked up, because he came back and told her like, look, I was wrong. Scrap wasn't snitching. It ain't like he been informing with Rock for years. Rock, him and Rock done had this relationship. This is one of the reasons why she is who she is because she got Howard as an inside man. It just this time he was fucking wrong, and he had to come tell her he was wrong. Because if she would have found out any other way, he would have been next.
again,
She done already shot the nigga. She done already she done shot the nigga in the chest, in the heart. Come on. Y'all already know she ain't playing with him.
And with nobody.
The silence is golden.
I want to hear what the comment section. You know what I'm saying? What's going to
What the comments got to say? What the people got to
Look,
say?
I know we usually be on Instagram and Facebook. But we not on either one of them today, so we ain't got no comments rolling through because we on Twitch and we on YouTube. But yeah, so
What's
it's
on
a little
Twitch and
different with everybody
YouTube?
being remote. But usually when we go on Instagram, then we see everybody like. But
When
Yeah,
we
man.
when it's up on YouTube, I'm about to look in the comments, see what people saying.
absolutely, exactly,
There's a lot of
absolutely.
theories out here for
It's a
this.
lot of theories for a fictional, a semi-fictional show. But
Absolutely,
y'all, let's jump back
absolutely.
into reality real quick. Like, I got one more
Yes,
topic I wanted us to touch on today before we log off. Are y'all ready for this? Y'all
What's up?
ready?
yeah, I'm ready.
White lives matter.
Every life matters.
Wow.
White power.
White House.
White
Kanye
life.
West and Candace Owens teamed up in a impromptu fashion show that Kanye West was having in, I think it was Paris, Le Paris, or whatever. And during the show, some of the models showcased T-shirts that say verbatim "White Lives Matter." And then Kanye and both Candace are also displaying the shirts where the verbiage is imprinted on the back of the shirt. So people were saying, we expect this from coon bitch Candace Owens, but Kanye, you're on some bullshit. He's got Jaden Smith unfollowing him, leaving the show mid
Oh my
runway. He's
God.
got a lot of like your Tariq, not whatever, Nasheed, Tariq Nasheed. You got your Raheem Shabazz. Y'all know we fuck with Raw real heavy. They're saying, oh, Kanye fucked up. Kanye this, Kanye that. Kanye shouldn't be wearing this shit. Kanye's a coon. And I am not gonna lie, I love the shit. I'm here for it.
It is what it is, and
I
that's a good.
definitely
You know
think
what?
that it's important that we display the same fuckery that they've been giving us. But before
Exactly. And
I go into that, let's hear Miss Kendra out.
my thing is with that, regardless of whatever Kanye's reasons is, that goes to piggyback off of what we discussed earlier about the community coming together as a collective. And when we ever come together and stand with each other, they go to the judgment again. We look at things just to respond, but we're not looking at these things to comprehend why he's doing this. Kanye is an artist. He's an artist. And just because he put on a white lives matter shirt, that doesn't have nothing to do with anything
And
with us over here, the black community.
them,
Again, it's the judge. As soon as somebody do something, you're damned if you do, and you're damned if you don't.
I feel. I want to know what exactly has uh Black Lives Matter done for Black people. What you feel?
Nothing but stealing their money that
So
they
what
put
is the
into
big
their
attachment to this?
organization.
He could have been mocking white people.
Yeah, that's what
And
I
that's exactly
I
what it
feel like
is. I'm
I
so
feel like it's
glad
a
you
mockery to
said
white
it.
people because
I'm so
the
glad you
that's
said
what
it.
Black
I
Lives Matter shit is a
That's
mockery to
my
this.
thing. We always doing something to judge and don't understand what the meaning is behind it. That's just like what Spice did. Y'all know Spice from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, right? Remember when
Yeah.
she's dark skinned and she got tired of the Jamaican women, bleaching their skin very, very light. Remember when she did the episode? And when she came out with her new video and she spray painted herself all white, they was about to go get ready and put on this Spice without even knowing why she did that. Because she ever, oh, she don't bleach her skin, but she was against us bleaching our skin. No, she didn't. It was putting out there a message. It was a message being put out there, but she was judged for the message. So pretty much what Kanye was going through, being judged for his message, and that goes back to the people judging again.
I
So that's my
definitely thought as soon as I saw it, I knew that it
He
was a
trolling.
display of mockery to the white community directly
exactly.
from a leader or someone that's highly looked up to in our black community because y'all know I believe in Pastor Kanye. I plan on going to church service with him one day soon. I'm a member. I don't pay tithes, but fuck all that. But I ain't gonna lie. As soon as I saw it, I knew exactly where his head was at. Kanye is a
Exactly.
high intellect, and come on, he's not gonna do some shit without thinking about it thoroughly
And I
as far
thank
as
you.
how is this going to get me the display that I need. You have to also understand that he's in a battle with Adidas right now for a
And
$2 billion deal. He's not
Thank
thinking
you.
small. He's not thinking small
Thank you.
at all. And then you have to also consider how his clothing line is set up. He's selling
Thank you.
slave clothing at ridiculously high prices, and
To
he's
these white
making the
motherfuckers.
motherfuckers dig for it out of grocery bag. Oh, I'm sorry, garbage bags in order to acquire it. So when I
You
saw
know
White
what's
Lives
funny?
Matter, I'm like, oh, this is part of his bullshit aesthetic. I'm with it. Let me.
Thank
You have the
you.
shirt for sale, nigga. So I ain't got to press it up myself, even though I got the heat press in the back. But yeah, man, I loved it. Then I thought it was amazing that right before we aired the show today, that Kanye did come out and say that Black Lives Matter is a scam. So that made me
It
feel
was a scam.
very
it being a
exceptional.
scam, bro.
Is but I
It
mean,
was a scam.
who's addressed it on the mainstream level? Who came out and said Black Lives Matter is a scam, it's some bullshit? I didn't see it
Donald
from
Trump.
Ludacris, T.I., I didn't see it from Jay-Z, Nas. I didn't see none of these people come out and say shit.
Young
Kanye,
Pharaoh
if
said
he's
it.
gonna, who?
Yep.
Russell
Not Russell
Wilson.
Wilson.
I was
They
gonna say
banned
Russell
him.
Wilson.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Russell
saying.
Wilson is making a baby right now.
Russell Simmons.
Russell
Every time
Simmons,
something
we not
goes
listening to
wrong,
him. He raped teenagers.
Oh
Okay.
Lord.
So who
I think
who is a
listen, they just
leader, a
did.
voice in the black community that people are gonna look up to and listen to and said that Black Lives Matter is a scam? Now I ain't gonna lie, I
Big
will say
Big
Lil
T.
Baby came out with that one song, and when he was like, "It's bigger than black and white," yeah, that one. So that was a touch. I'll take that. But to say verbatim, "White Lives Matter,"
Well,
I was here for it. I want the T-shirt, the hat, the socks, and the drawers. I want to put an imprint of White Lives Matter on my pussy right now in the front, specifically right there below the belly button, so that when I walk around, you can see it when my belly, my fupa shifts. Okay, you know what I'm
Oh
saying?
wow.
he is a damn artist, and I love what he did. I love the way he moving. He got a lot of balls for doing it. So big up for Kanye, to Kanye for doing that.
Yep,
I
absolutely.
appreciate that.
Shout
We
out to
need to
Kanye
stop,
West.
we
So
need to just stop looking at the shit as everything that has to be bad all the time, and not, things have a message behind it. It's a
see,
message.
see, I read this one post that this guy, he's a singer. He's worked with like her and stuff like that. He wrote he doesn't post that much on his profile, but he posted this
Hmm.
this excerpt of of a letter from him to Kanye. And if I could read it, I
Oh,
think it's
go
important.
for it. Hell yeah.
So his Instagram is Speak Official, and it says, "Dear Kanye, thanks for the undeniable influence you've provided over the years to myself and others across the world. Whether it be musically, visually, or the game, you changed my life. I would never deny this fact. This is the end of this is the end of the line for me personally. I will no longer support the antics and the blatant disregard for our culture. Your brand will no longer have my support. Your platform will no longer have my support. And as heartbreaking as this is for me, your music will no longer have my support. Today, a hero has fallen. I get down from my grandfather who took my mama, made her sit in that seat when white folks ain't want us to eat at the tender age of 6. She was arrested for the sit-ins, and with that in my blood, I was born to be different. Kanye, you lost your different a long time ago, sleazy.
Oh
And
well, that's bullshit.
you think so? I want to hear
Yeah,
your
I think
opinions
so.
on that.
Again, they go to judging because this is where you from and your ancestors.
So, so yeah, when I read it, I
Gotta,
felt
yeah,
like
Kanye's still a billionaire. So
he is.
what is gonna stop?
He
Nothing.
is. I think
He'll
Kanye's
be
gonna do
back.
what's good for Kanye at the end of the day.
That's it. He'll be back. Everybody got something to say or want to have something to say, but they'll be back because Kanye, he know what he's doing and he got money. He's straight.
But
They
that's
ain't
the
breaking.
thing. So that I think it inspires our people to think, because what you just read was someone not thinking, they just reacted off their emotion, off seeing it. And I'm not gonna lie, that's a good thing, because that means it's moving people.
Right.
However, if you would have stopped and thought it through thoroughly and said,
Right.
why would somebody who means so much to the black community put on some bullshit like that? You know what I'm saying? It's deeper than just the surface. For me, knowing that Black Lives Matter was owned by people that were not of color, whether you want to call them British, American white,
Thank
Jews, whomever you want to call them, they were not black, they were not Moor, they were not African, they were not Jamaican, they were not West Indian. They had no color to them whatsoever. There's no melanin in their skin. Let's put that out there. Whoever they are, they were not black people. And they created an organization and called it Black Lives Matter, and then hired people to put on black hoodies to go through several cities, riot, and fuck up the communities where we live, and then put the blame on black people. So yeah, white lives fucking matter. They do matter. I hope he trademarked the shit
that part.
and piss on it. So, you know what I mean? Like, I really do. And if anybody ever try to use the shit, he sue the fuck out their ass. You get what I'm saying? And I think it's so bigger. I think it's
That
way
was
bigger
small.
than just the t-shirt. But if you're not gonna take the time to think it through, because everything happened for a reason. And you come on, this man ain't a billionaire because he's stupid. You know what I mean?
That part.
So don't be stupid, just like everybody else. I think he's doing things to inspire us to think, to say, oh shit, I do have a brain. Let me use it today, instead of, oh, I'm just spitting semen in the wind on some bullshit. I really think that we need more people like Kanye to inspire the youth and our community to see beyond televised events. Look beyond that. See a bigger fucking picture. You focused on the t-shirt and you didn't even look at the whole situation. You just looked at the fucking t-shirt. Understand why he wearing the t-shirt, what the t-shirt means, where the t-shirt stemmed from. White lives matter, black lives matter. Go do some fucking research. Go understand who owns that company, who owns that brand, how they put puppets in place to televise some bullshit that was not even factual. You got folks out here pretending. How many folks got arrested? Do y'all remember all the people that was arrested for looting and committing crimes throughout just Atlanta alone, pretending they were BLM?
For
And
sure.
they were not black. I mean, and they were not black. Even the little girl that got shot over there on the south side.
Bro, the BLM website was a fucking is
Bullshit.
a Democrat website, bro.
That's it.
If you look deeper into the website, it was ran by the Democrat. So you can't. It's bro.
That's I'm not a Democrat and I'm not a Republican.
You know, you ain't got to be neither one. But shit, Black Lives Matters. What the shit they was preaching, it shouldn't have been attached to none of that.
None
You know
of
what I'm saying? Not even go too deep into it, but shit, bro. If you can't see Kanye trolling and he just wants you to take a minute and use your brain with that shit, bro, man, you don't need to be fucking with Kanye no way.
that part.
Exactly. And amen a motherfucking
That.
again. Okay.
Finally, I can agree with that. Yeah, because people just again ready to judge.
So I had put up a poll. Let me see if I got it up, y'all. I had put up a poll on Instagram today about oh shit. Y'all, I got more thoughts more than I realized. So I said, do you know that BLM was a scam on Instagram, my official Sacred Sound Instagram, which is Sacred Sound Music. And it says here, posted by 93.1 WZAK, Kanye West wears White Lives Matter tee and says everyone knows BLM, meaning Black Lives Matter, was a scam. Hold on, I keep showing this motherfucker with this goddamn six pack. Is this DJ fake, girl? Please. And I got 100%. Did you know it was a scam? And 100% said yes. So I'm happy to know that for the few people that did answer the poll today on our Sacred Sound Music Instagram, that they're aware that Black Lives Matter eventually. Now I ain't gonna lie, in the beginning we was like, oh shit, Black Lives Matter, that's right, that's true. But then when we started digging and we was eating the ice cream, we realized the milk wasn't clean. So I'm glad that we know that. If anybody who's got two brain cells knows that, and it's definitely a troll move. So shout out to Pastor Kanye for coming through with the White Lives Matter T-shirt.
Shout
I
out to
want
him
a
though.
size XL for me. Thank you.
Yeah.
That part.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So y'all know we got this Georgia State Fair going on, and I'm trying to sneak and go grab me one of these hookah pins before we get there. What y'all got going on today? Swavo Twain, you coming outside? Miss Kendra, you coming outside? Storm, you coming outside?
Pretty much have a free day today. No
I
practice.
don't know. We outside. We outside,
We
folks.
outside. We outside. Finally, it feels good to finally be outside. Volleyball season's over. Yay! I ain't got to do no more running and running quickly and shit. So I can come out and support and get dusty up too. Shit.
Girl, well, bring your ass, girl. Cause what's today? Today is Tuesday. They doing like 2 for 30 rides, half off and shit like that. We supposed to be there at 4 o'clock, but in real nigga fashion, I will be arriving promptly at 5:30 p.m. Okay,
Okay.
and then
Well, I'm in
Exactly.
car so I can collect all
Exactly.
of us.
so just come through when you get there. If you do pull up, just call us so we can get you in the gate without you having to pay and all that shit like that.
Oh, I appreciate it. 'Cause niggas ain't got
Suevo
no
knows
money.
the drill.
Yeah. So
Thank you. Ain't nothing going
I
on
just
today.
walk in with
Pretty
I
much a
just walk
quiet
in with the
day.
famous people, man. I
So we
walk
can
in with
make
the
our
people
whole
that's
$110 back today. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, it's a tough crowd, y'all. When I tell y'all these motherfuckers is it's a tough crowd. I'm gonna just leave it at
You gotta
that.
Okay.
put you gotta put the right foot in and put the left foot
Let
out
me,
and
but
do
let
the
me
hokey
put
pokey and spin it all around.
that right. Let
Yeah.
me put my advertisement so for you to get out here and get these people to these tables. Okay, let's get them over here.
Girl, let me tell you, yesterday we had the Migos come through. The Migos
Ooh.
came through yesterday, girl. So we had the racist white folks out there leaning on the tent. They wanted to smoke all in our tent because we don't have booths, we have tents because it's outdoor. And honey, them motherfuckers been complaining on everybody black. Everybody black getting complained on. I'm sorry, you're too fucking black. You need to turn that shit off. You're too fucking black. You're coming over here. So he done fuck with everybody black. So the Migos came through yesterday out of nowhere, y'all. When I tell y'all out of no motherfucking where, we looked up and it was like 10 Mexicans with a booth stacked up to hide in the roof, bruh. I'm talking about full of shit. They kept 10 deep. Turned on the karaoke box 4 feet tall, baby. Boop, me and the niggas, we all sitting there waiting. We want your crackety crack ass to walk over there to 10 Mexicans and tell them to turn their shit off like you told us to turn our shit off.
Yo.
I'm waiting, and keep in mind when he came to my booth, what I told him, Storm.
That you'll accommodate him if they stop smoking at our booth. We'll turn our music down if they stop smoking.
I said, I'll be glad. If you can do me a favor, do you a favor. Go ahead and start smoking them cigarettes. We got kids over here. And I'll turn the music
I don't ain't
down.
no favor for no favor. I'm going out with them.
I can smoke if I want to. I can play my music if I want to.
I
Kiss
rented
my
this
ass.
space. This is what I'm
And then
doing.
turn down
Free
shit.
point.
And then the Migos came through and turned their shit up louder than mine. I was like, look, I'm standing out in front of their booth dancing with their ass. Oh, my bad. I'm shaking the camera and shit.
Exactly.
I was like,
Exactly. That's
I'm waiting for this cracker to come up to the 10 Mexicans. They look like they got a machete in the truck, bruh. Like, come through with the come through. I want to see
Right.
you. Tell them, all 10 of them. And I'm sitting there just like this.
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
With your huffing ass. Oh,
exactly.
huffing ass hoe. Oh, huffing
That
ass crack ass hoe. But anyway, I'm done. I'm done talking my shit. I warned Zel. I said, Zel, I be talking shit. He's like, you really
it's
talk shit?
all
I talk shit all the
we here.
time,
This is what
Zel.
we do.
I really do, and I bully people too. I'm a big bully for I advocate all the time. I've gotten fired numerous times advocating for women getting higher pay, as well as people who pick on the small guy. Like if you pick on the small guy, I be like, bitch, pick on somebody your own size.
Yeah.
Me. And they be scared, like, I ain't gonna come over there and fuck with you, bitch. You 6 feet tall. Nah, come on, I'm your size. Pick on me, bitch. So yeah, I'm really good for fucking with somebody who fuck with me. So yeah, I definitely don't back down. I hope it don't be the death of me.
Gotta be you at all times.
At all
Nobody
times,
change you.
man.
Just like Kanye.
White lives matter. Now, before we get off this set, y'all, I do want to remind y'all that we got a metaverse performance coming up in the Clap for Encore platform with Rudy DeVille on October 24th at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Y'all go to the Clap for Encore app on the Google Play Store or the Apple App Store. Download it for free. You get 100 free claps to join, and you get to watch performances virtually from your phone. You don't need Oculus goggles or VR goggles to watch it. We know y'all ain't got this shit, so we use your iPhone, but it's still the metaverse. So we want to give a shout out to Rudy DeVille. Good luck on your performance October 24th. If y'all haven't clapped in to get your tickets, please clap in today to do that. We really hope that he has at least 100 people come out to watch him on the phone. And then what else we got popping off, y'all? We got Beautygasm, Sacred Sound at the Georgia State Fair. Y'all come help us survive racism. And I think we should make that a movie, Surviving Racism.
Surviving racism.
Yeah, I mean, they did it to R. Kelly. Why the fuck not?
You know how to find producers. Let's do it.
Man, word.
So, anybody got any other good news or any other wonderful inputs to add before we call it a show today?
Oh, what's today's date?
Today
Hey,
is
Oh yeah, round of applause, man. We made it through Mercury retrograde, y'all.
oh wait,
Round
the
of
retrograde
motherfucking applause.
over?
Yeah, we made it through the motherfucking retrograde.
we made it through.
Yeah,
Woo!
cause this one was crazy. So let's get to. We got 90 days to the new year, man. From today, 90 days. So you know what I mean. Let's
We
let's
made it.
let's
We
be optimistic and positive, and let's set these building blocks for 2023, man. We here.
did it.
We done
We
made
here.
it through.
Guys, we will be having a celebration on October 28th, 2022, because it officially makes the year that I have been healing from my broken femur bone.
Hey.
Yay!
And just for all you guys that don't know, that just tuning in at the last end of the show, look out for Reckless Hats coming your way. Period, pools.
Yay! I can't clap because I'm holding the iPad, but I'm sitting clapping with my heart.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Suevo.
Oh yeah, nah, that's about it, man. That's about it.
All right, so if you're listening, y'all,
Thank
this
you.
is Sacred Sound Radio. I'm in the building with the Adventures of DJ Zel. He joined us here on this Black is Gold podcast today. And we have Miss Kendra, Storm
Woo!
Rising, and Suevo
Morning
Twain joining
only.
us
Flavor Twin.
virtually. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube, follow us on Twitch, Facebook, Instagram. We on all that shit, y'all. And help us make a couple dollars so we can keep talking shit with y'all every day. You know what I'm saying? Every Tuesday and Thursday, we're streaming here live, talking to you about news that affects the black community. Shout out to Kanye West. Shout out to Quavo and the Birkin pen. Is that called the Birkin?
Birkins.
The Birkins.
Shout out Winter Circles Genetics. Keep doing y'all thing out there.
Absolutely, because I'm coming to give y'all some of my money today too. I don't even know to that.
I'm
And
coming
then
through.
Storm, Kendra, y'all got some shout outs?
Shout out to Shanae, Nidra, and Antoinette, the ones that came on my Facebook. I don't remember on Instagram because y'all not be switching platforms. But thanks to all of you that tuned in and listened to us beautiful people today. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you.
Yes, and I want to shout out everybody that came in on my live on IG today.
Shout
I
out,
don't
shout out,
remember. I
shout
don't
out.
remember.
All right, well, we love y'all. We appreciate y'all. You know, black is gold. And don't forget, the children are the future. We'll see y'all Thursday with our next live podcast. Don't be a
And white
stranger.
lives matter.
White lives matter. Oh, you gotta say it like Dave Chappelle would.